What is up, my fellow Twithians? I am Logan, the Totally Epic Gamer, and today we're bringing you the way to speed up your Colosseum expedition runs. Now, Colosseum is a very straightforward run. You just go forward. You know, it's very simple in that sense. However, the thing that a lot of people kind of mistake on Colosseum is to just wait. You know, don't start shooting right away, pull them up, because you know it's very possible to do that, especially with so many small perforers. However, you'll find that waiting to pull them up will actually cost you time. Trying to get that perfect Icicle Storm will cost you a lot of time. What's better is just to get those really nice Icicle Storms that naturally happen. Like right there, I got some pretty good kills, and even behind me I ended up getting an explosion where I didn't have to kill that Alpha Perforer. You can see that I no longer have to kill that one that was behind that wall when I froze it, and that's very fortunate. And then even from here, I'm not looking for that good cold snap on these guys. I don't really care. I can get some good damage down before they get to me. Maybe I should have gone a little bit, you know, closer to them to make sure my damage was a little bit higher, but overall, not too bad. What's really important about this run is just making sure that you are shooting as much as possible and getting as much kills as possible without waiting to kind of like unload. Now, for this part specifically, it's important to remember that you should turn around often and kill those Perforers. They are locked behind killing a certain amount of them, so you won't be able to pop these alphas unless you do that. And it's very important to kind of like speed that up. You saw it there before that I had actually not turned around fast enough, and I could have turned around faster to speed up this little portion here. Now, for this section, I like to pinpoint myself right in front of the Hell Point Behemoth. And the real reason is because he stands still for a little bit, not a big deal, but now I'm actually closer to the section I need to be closer to. I'm not actually waiting. Unfortunately there, the barrel hits me and I take some damage. But the reason you want to be close here is because you can get closer to the lever pull, and just that little few seconds can actually really speed up a lot of runs. And making sure that you're well positioned towards each lever pull on each section will actually speed up your run significantly. And if you're really looking to save a lot of time, that's something I see a lot of people kind of mistake, is not being close enough to the lever. You see here that I actually stand right beside where the next entrance will start, and I stay there the whole time. There's no reason for me to move, and so I just wait. And you'll see here that I actually won't pop Cold Snap on this section. And the real reason is not because there's not a good cold snap here, but because right beyond these doors is an even better cold snap. One that just, can't be rivaled. So I was like, well, I can't, waste the time save. So it's very important to manage your cooldowns in a very effective way here. You see I throw down the extra damage, do the cold snap, and here I go. Everything just kind of pops, clears up the whole section very quickly. You see I'm moving forward here the whole time because those enemies that spawned after the Perforers and whatnot, and all the Maulers, they're actually locked behind passing a certain section. So if you walk forward, you can spawn them before this first wave is dead. It's, a lot of people kind of wait and think that, they walk in and the timing just lines up. No, you walk through there and they'll pop no matter what. And then you can actually start killing more enemies faster, and that's why I move forward while I'm shooting there to make sure that I get as close as possible. Now here you see that I stay on the side that has the lever. I don't go to the other side, and the real reason is because it's closest to the lever. I'm saving at least 5 seconds right away just by just being in this section. The enemies will generally come towards you. You do not have to rush and go find them for the most part, and because of that, I just wait right here. And now these Perforers kind of ganged up on me, but it is what it is. Not every run is perfect, although this run was still pretty strong, and I did think that I had a good time on it. Now, just to note, none of these times are world record times. They're not perfect. Those take hundreds of runs. But these little tips and just kind of showing you how I run through it is going to hopefully bring your time down. A lot of people don't ever even reach sub 6 on Colosseum, but these little tips can really get you to under 6 minutes on Colosseum, or, comfortably under 5. I think the world record is 4:30 right now, so, a lot of things are achievable for Technomancers. Now, here you see I kind of position myself in the center. It's because I want them to come towards me, and that's always going to be, a recurring theme. I want enemies to come towards me. I don't want them to have to struggle to find me, and because of that, I want their distance to be really close. You see I'm actually moving it slightly away from the center now, and that's because I know that the next spawn is the Broodmother right here, and I actually want to be close by to make sure that I can clean that out as fast as possible. Clean out the minions, throw down my turret, and then just start blasting. You see I actually don't throw down my turret too often. The reason is because the damage increase it can give only matters if the burst wouldn't have killed it. If one burst doesn't kill it, but throwing down, the turret and then doing the burst kills it, then I'll throw it down, but otherwise I won't. Now, I threw down a turret in a very specific spot there. You'll see in a second why I did that and why I'm not turning to kill these, you know, berserkers right there. They're all running towards my turret. They take a long time to kill it. I don't even know if they can hit it, but they all spawn right there. If you put your turret in that section, I do it every time, it'll save you a lot of time. You do not have to round up those berserkers one by one. You just clean house all at once. Now, for this section, because the behemoth can, you know, variably spawn, and you don't know exactly where he's going to locate himself, I kind of position myself in the middle. The Empress always spawns on that one side, but it's not guaranteed for everybody else. And that's pretty much the overview for Colosseum. Hope you guys liked it. I believe my time at the end was 5:22, a fairly good time. I think it's, you know, respectable. It's no world record, but it's still very fast. And I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment with any tips you would add into how to speedrun Colosseum. And most of all, I hope you guys have a great day.